On Wednesday, May 24th, we went to the BMW facility in Steyr, Germany. This facility was actually the engines facility and not the actual finished automobile operations. There they made, at their peak time, 6,100 engines per day. The statistic that they gave was one out of every 2 BMWs has an engine from the Steyr facility, and 1 out of every 3 Mini Coopers has an engine from the Steyr facility. This facility was quite large. They said 350,000 square meters with 4,500 employees. However, with 4,500 employees, I was surprised that I did not see that many employees. That I couldn't have guessed 4,500 out of all the employees that I saw in terms of logistical needs. I mean, when you're making 6,100 engines per day, which is, I believe, over 2 shifts, so it's just 16 hours a day, you have to have the right part, the right place at the right time to make sure that that operation moves very smoothly. A lot of it was robotic, but you know that the way that they would have had to set up and plan that facility to make sure that they are producing their machines and not causing line down situations was incredible. There was a lot of robots. We specifically saw some making the crankshafts and the piston rods, which is really interesting, and how the material just moves throughout the facility. And they also said it's scanned, so you know where that part is in the facility at any second, at any time. You can trace it back. So if there's quality issues or defects, they can go back and they can say, okay, from this part to that part. They know which parts were all affected due to that quality defect. So this, actually, it was quite interesting, because while we were there, they kept saying that they had a, in my vernacular, line down situation, but they said temporary operation, how did they put it? Temporary, I can't think of the exact word that they used, but basically the operations had been halted, and they didn't say exactly what was causing the issue, but from my accounting perspective, I immediately think inventory, and I immediately think right part, right place, right time, and their logistics had to be so smooth to keep everybody moving, because when you have 4,500 employees, one part not in the right place at the right time stops an operation and holds up the line, and that's tons of people that are now standing idle, not moving. So from my perspective and my experience in a manufacturing facility, granted it's heavy machinery and not automobiles, and it's primarily primarily assembly and not actually fabrication, it was still very, very interesting to see the BMW plant and how smoothly the logistics was set up.